Uh-oh. He's gonna show somebody his cannons.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? MGO here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class, Ironhide. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have Ironhide. His name is Ironhide from the first Transformers movie, although he appeared in 3 of them. On this side of the box, we have Ironhide. On this side of the box, we have Ironhide. On the top, Transformers. On the bottom, words and things and barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shot, and you have a brief bio if you want to read it, and that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Voyager Ironhide, the next release in the Studio Series line, and he is a very cool figure, in my opinion anyway. I do quite dig him. So here he is in his alt mode, the big black truck. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. You can see some nice silver paint up front here, GMC. You have the road armor molded right into the front bumper there, as well as logo molded right there. You got some silver paint here on the side bit, so you do have some orange there. The transparent windshields and windows. Yes, his face is right there. He's just kind of looking out of his own windshield. I actually haven't tried to see if you can turn his head around in there. I didn't even care enough to try, but you probably could. But that's funny though. That makes for a good little chuckle. But I do have a little bit of a paint issue on mine. You can see these top bits here. You can see some of them are painted yellow and some of them are not totally painted yellow. They kind of forgot to paint these two all the way. You know, yeah, I got some paint issues with mine, but oh well. You can see, not a lot to it, just a black truck. You got the silver there for the exhaust. 4x4. The big old wheels. Red for the taillights. You have the Autobot symbol molded into the back there. Again, you got GMC. And there is the underside. It rolls as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. So there you have that. And for comparison, here it is with the original movie 1, Voyager Ironhide. So you can see how they look together. Here it is with the Deluxe Ironhide that came out around Revenge of the Fallen time. So you got that. Here it is with the Dark of the Moon, Voyager Ironhide. And here it is with the Dark of the Moon, Leader Class Ironhide. So there you have that. So now let's get the family together because we got them. We got them. So there's Prime, Ratchet, Bumblebee, Jazz, and Ironhide. So there we have our movie 1 Autobot cast. Hooray! And Ironhide is the biggest one in vehicle mode too. He's definitely, yeah, he's definitely bigger than Prime. That can't be right. But you know, vehicle mode scale is always going to be off. But hey, we got the movie 1 family together in Studio Series form. So, me personally, I'm happy. Now, as far as accessories go, he does include his cannons. And we'll take a look at each one here. And you can see this one has a lot of nice molded detail going on. Some nice silver paint. Apparently, I got another paint mishap on mine because, as you can see, some of the barrels are painted black, and these, they did not paint. So, yeah, I got the one with all the paint mistakes, apparently. But, oh, well, it is what it is. But you got that one cannon, and you also get the big cannon here, which, again, is wonderfully detailed. Looks really nice. Lots of nice silver paint on it. As you can see, looks really, really good. And, of course, you can store these on the vehicle mode, and what the instructions tell you to do is you take this tab right here, plug it into this slot right there. So just join the two guns together like that, and then you have this small tab here, and you take it and plug it into this little slot right there. And there you have your weapon storage for the vehicle mode. Now, this cannon does also have the small tab as well, and there are 2 slots back here, so if you wanted to, you could just plug one on each side. I mean, totally up to you how you want to do it. Hey, as always, your toy. Display it however you wish. But yeah, all in all, you know, nice looking truck mode. My only complaint is that there is this gap back here. Would have been nice if they had found a way to fill that in just to make everything nice and solid, but not the end of the world. Otherwise, it does look pretty good. So that is basically it for the truck mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So we want to come to these side panels here and just pop them open, bring them out to the side like so. And you just want to bring the legs down and we will transform the legs. So just split this rear section like so. You want to take this section right here and just untab it. You can see a little tab just goes right in there. So you want to bring this up as you're bringing the foot down. And then you're just going to take this section here and it will swing in right into that notch right there in the leg like that. Then you just take the wheel, flip it up under the foot, and there you have leg all done. Second pass, just like the first. Just untab. Bring this up as you're bringing the foot down, and then just swing this in like so. Swing up the wheel, and there you have the lower body all done. So now we will move on to the roof section here. You want to untab it. It tabs into the front right there. You just pull it up like so, and you also have these tabs right here that go into these notches right there. You take the windshield section and just flip that in like that, and we can just bring all of this down. You want to take the front bumper here and just pull it down until it clicks into place. It will click. I think it already did, actually. Okay, I think it did come all the way down. Oh, there it goes. Bring it down until it clicks into place like that, and then you just bring this whole assembly and it will secure right there. At this point now, we can just bring the arms down. You want to come to the hood section here and just split it like so, and bring them out and up like that. You want to take the head and you want to bring it back. That will allow you to untab this section here. Bring that forward like so. So now, these sections right here with the wheels, I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but there is a tab that will go into the slot right here. So just take these sections and just bring them in, and they will tab into the main body like that. So once you do that, you want to come in here. There are these little bits that you want to just flip down like so, and flip that down like so. And for the chest piece, just kind of bring the arms down on this hinge here. For the chest piece, you want to take this tab right here, and it will just go right into that slot right there. So just angle that up and bring that over, and that will just, boop, just pop right in there. Just do the same thing on the other side. Again, just kind of bring that up, and that will just land right in there. And then we can just bring the arms down, bring them around so the elbow is oriented properly, rotate the fist around. According to the instructions, this is the proper way to have the shoulders oriented, although you do have some options because you have a lot of hinges to work with here, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Again, just bring the arm down and just rotate at the elbow and just get everything situated all proper like. And now we can bring his head down, and this chest piece here will just tab right into his throat, basically. And at this point now, we can just fold up the backpack. You got a tab that will go right in there, and you also have a tab there that will go right in here. So just line all that up and tab that in. And now for these door sections here, you want to take this section and fold it in. Bring all this in, and this tab right here will go into this slot right there. So just bring that around, and that will just drop in right there. Bring that around, And that will also just drop in right there. And I think we're done. Yes, we're done. Woo, we're done. And there you have Studio Series Ironhide in his robots mode. And he's a good-looking Ironhide. A really good-looking Ironhide, in my opinion. So let's get in close here so we can take a look, not at his chest, but at his noggin. Very nicely done head sculpt. Lots of nice detail. A lot of nice silver paint. I got another paint mishap on mine. You can see this eye. They painted properly in this eye, like the paint's like over here on the corner. Oh well. Apparently I got all the paint mishaps on my copy, but oh well, it is what it is. But nicely done. You got some nice detail there on the chest piece with some silver. You get some silver here as well. Some nice detail here going down the arms. A lot of nice molded detail going down the legs. Spots of silver there. His big old feet, which are also nicely detailed. And moving up the back. Yeah, for the most part, it's a pretty clean transformation. He doesn't have too much junk hanging off of him, except for the junk that's supposed to be hanging off of him anyway. Now, as far as articulation goes, the head is on a ball joint. You get a little bit of wiggly-waggly rotation. You can only go that far before those chest pieces get in the way. Can't really look up, can look very slightly down. Arms, again, he has these giant shoulder pads. So arms can only move forward about that far, back that far, outward that far. Again, you have a lot of joints to work with in here. So depending on, you can have the shoulders sitting quite a few different ways if you want. Again, I think this is the proper way to have the shoulders set up for robot mode per the instructions anyway. But if you want the shoulders sitting a little more forward, you can bring them forward, bring them back. You can kind of bring all this down and actually have the arms sitting a little lower, if that looks better to you. So you got options there for how you want the shoulders to sit. You do have rotation right above the elbow. You have 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. You have wrist rotation. Nothing at the waist. Legs can move forward, that far, back, that far, outward. You can do the full splits. You got thigh rotation. You have 90 degrees of bend there at the knee, and the feet can move up due to transformation. They can't move down. There is no tilt. That's pretty much all you get with the feet. And of course we can give him his weapons. We can take his cannons here and just peg them right into these ports in his elbows. Like so. They just peg right in. And now he can show people his cannons, which looks quite cool. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with the original Movie 1 Voyager Ironhide. So you can see how that shapes up. And yeah, that's definitely an upgrade, in my opinion anyway. Here he is with the Deluxe Ironhide. Here he is with the Dark of the Moon Voyager Ironhide. And here he is with the Leader Class Ironhide. So you can see how that shapes up. Now for our Studio Series comparisons, we'll start off with the Decepticons, and since he fought these guys in Dark of the Moon, here he is with Studio Series Crowbar. Here he is with Brawl. Here he is with Starscream. Here he is with Megatron. And here he is with Blackout. So, there you have that. So now, let's bring the family in. Here we have Studio Series Optimus Prime. We got Ratchet. We got Bumblebee. And we have Jazz. And there we have our Movie 1 Autobot cast in Studio Series form. And they look good together in my opinion. And of course the last thing to show off is the included display base, which is in the box. Pull it out. Woo! Open it up, and you can see the street battle scene there from the first movie, Studio Series 14, Transformers movie logo right there. And we can take Ironhide and just plop him down right there. And again, it makes for a nice display if you want to take advantage of it. So there you have a Studio Series Ironhide. Another solid release in my opinion in this Studio Series line. My only real complaints with the figure is that I wish this bumper section had hinges on the ends here so you could flip these up flush against the body instead of it just sticking out the side like that. That and I wish there was a little bit more paint on them just to break up all the black. Just a little bit more color to break that up would have been nice. But those are my only real issues with the figure. Other than that, it looks good, it feels good. The transformation is, it's enjoyable, it's smooth. Everything comes together nice and solid in both modes, so no problems there. So all in all, a very cool figure, and I am quite happy with it. Now, as of now anyway, I know we have the Masterpiece movie Ironhide coming out, but as of now, this is definitely my favorite movie Ironhide toy that I own. Like, I think it's really well done. Now, as for availability, as of this recording, this figure is available in Singapore. For some reason, this figure dropped in Singapore. So I have no idea when this is going to be released stateside or anywhere else. So you can check with your online retailer of choice to see if you can find out if and when they'll be carrying this figure. But of course you can get Studio Series toys at BigBadToyStore.com. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out my Transformers Movie Toys playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out M-Games, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Studio Series Voyager Class Ironhide. And this is MGO saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Hey, Prime. Yes, old friend. I was wondering, do we really have to protect the humans? I mean, they're so barbaric and they're so annoying. Were we so different? I guess not. But our job would be so much easier if they weren't in our way. Easy, Ironhide. See, now Bumblebee can be annoying sometimes, but do you want to kill him? Well, do you? Ironhide? Oh, come on, man, he's our friend! I'm just saying, it's an option.